too. Hey guys, it's Michael from Core Evolution. It's Tuesday afternoon. It is, let's see, coronavirus time, curfew time, quarantine time, protesting time. But we're here doing a workout. So I brought Carmen in today. We're going to be doing a pretty much lower body based workout, and we're going to be utilizing one of those booty bands, one of those bands that you can wrap around the smaller ones. We're going to be going through a bunch of different exercises. Today's workout boot camp is going to be a little more instructional. Give you guys some ideas of some exercises that you can do if you have one of those bands. And even if you don't, you can still do the exercises, but obviously with the band it's going to make it a little bit tougher. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and warm up. We're going to take it nice and easy. We're going to go for reps as far as our warm up, and then we'll go and do a combination of reps and time on the exercises. So let's go ahead and get Carmen going. So we're going to start off real easy. Nice and easy. We're going to go with 10 bodyweight squats, so 10 air squats first. Again, we just want to work our way down lower and lower. We don't need to start off all the way at the bottom unless you can. But if you've been sitting all day, even driving or whatever, start off nice and slow. Let's ease into it. We don't need to jump right into it. Even professional athletes need to warm up and go slow, so there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. All right, we're going to go with 10 push-ups now, so nice and easy, 10 push-ups. Even though we are doing a predominantly lower-based body workout, or lower body-based workout, still want to get the upper body going. Once you're done with those, you're going to give me 20 mountain climbers, so it's 10 each leg. After that, I'm going to have her stand up and do some jumping jacks. Your favorite jumping jacks? So let's go 20 of them. So you can also see we did finish putting out the tape and stuff for our boxes. Keep distance. This should be enough to be able to keep everybody at least 5 to 6 feet apart. And we do have some other measures that we talked about. The protocols are down. I'm just proofreading them, and we'll go ahead and be posting them up on social media and online and in the gym as well. Okay? All right, let's go back on the floor. Warm up our abs a little bit, so we're going to be on our back. Go ahead and face the wall with this, and we have it. All right, so we're going to warm up our abs, really nice and simple. We start off with our legs straight, hands up over our face, and we do our over the shoulder sit up. So we're just going to sit all the way up, wind up, sitting straight up with our hands nice and high, and our biceps next to our ears. So we do 10 of those, so up and down. And we want to try to keep the back of our legs as flat as possible. Want to make sure we breathe, want to make sure we go into the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, so now we're going to put our hands on the small of our back. And we're going to bring our knees in, scoop the feet out. We got 10 reps of those. So knees in, feet out, 10 reps. We want to exhale as we bring those knees in. Inhale as we take those legs out. We want to get our butt and our lower back off the floor every time we bring those knees in. Good. And so now we're going to go ahead and bend our knees. We're going to roll them over to the right. Hands are going to be at our ears. We're going to keep our shoulder blades flat on the floor. We're going to come up and crunch. We'll do 10 reps of that. Then we'll roll the knees over to the left. 10 reps on the other side. So up. We want to make sure we get both shoulder blades up off the floor. When the knees are rolled over to the right shoulder blade is the hard one to get up off the floor. So concentrate on getting the right shoulder blade up. When the knees are rolled over to the left, get that left shoulder blade up. Just gonna go. Back up. Sit up. All right, so I'm going to let her get some water really quick, get a quick drink of water, then we're going to go into our exercises. And again, we're not going to go with any circuits or anything like that. We're going to stay pretty much with just different exercises that you guys can utilize, put together into your own routine using the band. We'll do some from our feet, we'll do some on our back, but I guarantee you it's going to be a good bunch of good exercises that you can use when you utilize the band. So start off with, I'm going to have her put it around right below her knees. Okay, right below her knees. So it's a little bit easier. If you want it really easy, you can go ahead and put it around your ankles. If you want it a little bit harder, again, right below the knees. If you want it the hardest, right above the knees. So to start off with, we're going to go above the knee, or right below the knees. And we're going to do this. And the trick is we want to make sure that we maintain tension on the band at all times. We don't want the band to come loose. So we want to be able to keep our knees and our feet spaced out wide enough to where there's always tension on the band. From here, we're going to go 12 lunges, alternating reverse lunges, 6 on each leg, so 12 lunges total. So let's go. Yeah. It's climbing up. So the band's climbing up a little bit. That's okay. Still getting them done. So 12 total. Now I'm going to have her do 12 squats, so 12 bodyweight squats again. Now I want to make sure though that as she's squatting down, those knees follow the toes, so we're keeping the tension on that band. Let's go. Push those knees out. We're really going to have to concentrate and make a concerted effort to push those knees out as we squat down. I'm going to have her come to the box over here, and basically she's going to give me a step up. Okay, a step up with the band down there below her knees. Now, she's going to start with one foot on the box the whole time though. So one foot's going to be on the box the whole time, all right? And when she comes up, she's not going to touch the box with her other foot. So her right foot is on the box now. I don't want her left foot touching the box. She's going to come up and down 10 times. So I need her to keep tension on that band. So she's going to have to keep that left leg apart far enough where she keeps the tension on that band. Now this is going to help come up a little bit, but as she's going down, she is going to have to fight the tension to come back down nice and easy. Was it 12? 12 on the right, and flip the legs up. On the left side now. Up. Now if we want, we can have her keep that leg straight, and as she step up, she can kick it back like this. So kick it back a little bit. Straight back, straight back. No, don't bend the knee, just kick it straight back. Hold it back. Yeah, like that. There we go. It makes it a little more difficult, but it also keeps the band in place. So now she's keeping constant tension on the band. Boy. So from here, I'm going to have her face the camera. She's going to give me a 3-part lunge. She's going to lunge to the front, she's going to lunge to the side, and she's going to lunge to the back. She's going to start with her right leg. Left leg is going to stay planted. She's going to lunge to the front, come back, lunge to the right, come back, and then lunge to the back and come back. We've got 10 reps of that. Let's go. Huh? To the right? Right side now? Good. Back. You can see we don't practice this before we go on the game. Keep that tension. We want to make sure we keep the tension. She's losing tension because she's bringing her feet too close together. I want her to keep those feet wide. So just adding the band makes it a lot more hard. I'm just going to go to the left side now. Same thing on the left. Now this time I'm going to have her go ahead and pull the band up above your knees. Yeah. Now, band's above her knees. So now it shouldn't move at all. Let's go. Okay. Whoa. Hey. Keep the tension on that band at all times. You want to work those outer muscles. Make sure every time we step out and do that side lunge, that the foot still stays forward and then we keep it flat. We do not want to be up on our toe. We do not want to have our foot out further than our knee and our glute, or vice versa, have the knee and the glute out further than the toe and the foot. Okay, so now we're going to do some simple walks. Simple walks. I'm going to start back here, in line with this line right here. I'm going to have her squat down about halfway or so, and I'm going to have her walk side shuffle from one side over there all the way to the other. Now, what I want her to do, and what I want her to concentrate when she's doing that side shuffles is, one, like I said, half squat. Two, keep her abs and her core tight so she's not slunched over like this here. And her feet need to stay straight the whole time. I don't want those toes pointing out step. We do that, we take away the whole purpose of the exercise. The purpose of this exercise is to work over here our side glutes and the gluteus medius and on the side over here. And if we turn those feet out, we lose it. So I want her to keep her toes straight. She's going to walk to her right, shuffle to her right. That right foot is going to stay straight the whole time. When she goes back this way, the left foot. And tension on the band the whole time. So let's go. Back and forth. We'll go, I don't know, like 3 times. Foot straight, big step, little step, big step, little step to keep the tension on that band. Now you can do this for time. This would be a bad exercise you can do for time. Or if you have a long distance, if you want to try long distance, you can do it for a distance, that's fine. But I guarantee if you do it right, you're going to feel it. Big step, little step, big step, little step. Or not step, no, big step, little step, big step, little step. Always think big step, little step, so we keep as much tension on that band as possible.
It hurts that way.
I know it hurts. So one more time. Come on, say low, let's go. Big step, little step, bigger step. Come on. Big step, and little step. Big step, Michael step, Carmen step. Michael step, Carmen step. Push back. Go, come on. So I can tell by the oh sheesh, it's starting to burn. And I know it's a good workout when it starts to turn into oh shit. But right now it's still oh shit, so it's not bad. Okay? So I'm going to dump the bag, get some water really quick. But those are really, really good. Okay? If you want to make it even harder, you can wrap it around your feet. Like this. Really keep the tension. And really fight and fight and fight. You're going to work the entire side of the leg. So a little bit different, but again, you want to start off, keep it right below the knees. You want to make it a little bit harder, put it above the knees. But you want to make it super, super hard and put it on your feet. Yep. So now we're going to go onto our back. We're going to go ahead and bring the bench back into play. Put your back right there. And let's go ahead and start with the band below her knees, right below her knees. Bring it nice and close to the box. And we want to make sure we keep tension on the band. So I want her feet to be opened up as wide as possible on that bench. And I want to push those knees open nice and wide. We're going to do some hip thrusters. And we're going to go for time on these hip thrusters. So we're going to go up and down. She's going to keep her heels on the bench. I don't want her feet flat. Heels on the bench and not on the side, not on the edges here, on top. She's She's going to feel like she has to pull that bench towards her as she pushes her hips up while keeping the tension on the band. So we're going to do 30 seconds with the band like this. Give her a second break. Then we're going to put the band up on top above her knees and do 30 seconds more. So here we go. Hands out to your side. And let's go up and down. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So just by adding that element of the band, keeping the tension on the band, it makes the exercise just a little bit harder. Good. 10 seconds. And time. Okay, I'm going to give her a few second break. I'm going to bring the band above her knees. And again, still pushing those feet open, still keeping those knees nice and wide. I want to see them nice and wide. And you can do this without the steps, or if you have steps at home because you have a two-story house, or a couch, not even something that's not going to move. Definitely you can try it on that. I wouldn't go super, super high. So try not to go, a really crazy height, but try to find something if you can to keep your heels up. If you can't, put them on the floor and you can do the same exercise. Keep those feet wide. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Doing good, Carmen. Doing good. She don't want to hear that right now. Good. And time. Okay, I'm going to have her keep the band there. Now we're going to go to single leg. Okay, we're going to go single leg. So I'm going to have her lift her left leg up off the bench. We're going to keep it nice and straight. Again, keeping the tension on the band. So I want those feet, those knees especially, spaced out apart. I want to see tension. And here we go. She's going to go up and down that right leg only. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just like with Nancy yesterday, I didn't tell Carmen that she was going to be the only one today.
Surprise.
So I would have gotten the text saying back, nope, can't make it, sorry, curfew. And time, carry the legs up. Bring that left foot in, there you go. All right, here we go. Knees wide, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Uh-oh, there it is.
There's the first one. Going for most sheets, no shit. Ten seconds. Come on, Carmen. And okay, so one more exercise we're going to do. I'm going to have her bring the bottom of her feet together. I'm going to have her slide the band down below her knees. A little bit easier right there. And the bottom of her feet, I'm going to have her bring them together like a frog type stretch, right? Frog stretch, yep. Put the bottom of your soles together. Yep, like that. So make sure the bottom of the feet stay close together, stay touchy. Bring them in. Knees are going to be out nice and wide. From here, we're going to go 30 seconds again with those hip thrusters. So here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Oh my God.
Tomorrow we'll just do a full half hour of these. Come on. Up, squeeze. Keep those heels in. Keep those heels in. Bring them towards you more. Towards you. There you go. Up. There you go. Now, if you want to supplement or superset these exercises with the band, one of the ones that I would like to do, and I'm going to be nice, I'm not going to do it today. And time. All right. Relax a second. Relax. Take it out. We're going to do it one more time. Okay. But what you could do is you could do an exercise like this, all right, or some hip thrusters with the band. Then do that for, say, maybe 15, 20 reps. Then get up, set your timer for 30 seconds, and do 30 seconds of side shuffle. Maybe you go one way only. Then you do another set on the floor, get up, and you do 30 seconds the other way. So that's a good way to maybe do a little bit of a superset, incorporating all those exercises and hitting those muscles from different angles. So, an idea for you. All right, ready? One more time. Do those frog ones. Go. All right, here we go. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. You got 20 seconds to message in right now and say, have Carmen get up and do those side shuffles.
No.
Hurry up. I get one yes.
No.
Luke, Savannah, if you're watching, now's your chance. 3 seconds.
Hurry, Carmen, I think you're in the clear.
And
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna let her get some water really quick. See, it's not even that bad. She's still walking with the band. It's not bad. Now the fun one. You got it. Okay, so now we're gonna do some exercises with the band, but on our hands and knees. And we're gonna go through a circuit of those. You can do some of these standing also, and we can talk about those as well. But I like doing them when you're on your hands and knees because it gives yourself more balance. It really allows you to focus on the leg that you are having to work. So, that being said, I believe. Alright. Okay, so we're going to start off with some fire hydrants. Fire hydrants, yes, named after how dogs go to the bathroom. But she's going to keep her hands pretty much under her shoulders. Her knees are going to be under her hips. Okay? From here, all I want her to do is lift that right knee as high as she can without too much of a twist in her lower hips. In other words, I don't want her to drop her hips all the way to the side over here just to lift that right knee up higher. I don't care if the knee only goes up halfway. As long as she keeps her hips and her back, her lower back, as flat as possible, that's the most important thing. So, we're going to go for reps or time. All right, we're going to go for time. So 30 seconds on the clock. All right, we're going to go right side, fire hydrants first. So here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. And make sure the knee stays in line with the other knee. So we don't want the knee coming forward. We want the knee going straight out to the side. I know it can go harder than that. We're going to start going with reps. Hurry up, get it up. There we go. We're working all right in through here.
Saddlebags.
Oh. So her hands stay nice and flat, her shoulders stay nice and even. There is going to be a little bit of rotation in the hips, but not a lot. We're just having to drop one side fully to get that right side up. We'll go to the left side now. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Left side. And this is also a great, some exercises that you can do as a nice superset, going from one to the other to the other. Maybe you stay on the right side only for the 3 or 4 exercises that I'm going to show you, and then you go to the left side, and then you give yourself a break, or do something like that. But that's a really, really hard way and a great way to be able to hit those glutes, those hips, the gluteus minimus a little bit better. All right, so now time. Okay, so now we're going to go with our straight leg lift. So right leg's going to be out nice and straight. Left leg, left knee is still bent. Okay, right leg is straight. And her toe is pointed down to the ground. So I want her heel up, and she's going to take that heel and aim for the ceiling. What I don't want to see is her straighten out her foot like this. I want it tucked in nice and tight. And the knee and the toe pointed as far forward towards her body as possible. So we got straight leg lift. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And you can also vary the placement of the band. If you want to bring it down lower, that makes it a little bit easier if you get tired, or higher. However you want to do it, you can definitely change and vary the placement of the band to make it either easier or harder. 10 seconds. And again, same thing here when it comes to the hips. 2, 1. Okay, so left side now. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Booty bands, wait for no one. I want to make sure that she's squeezing the back of that leg and her butt and not dipping those hips and dropping her lower back down into the floor. I don't want to see a big old arch in that lower back. I want to see this doing the work, that doing the work, and not her lower back. 7 seconds. And so now we're going to do some an exercise with her legs straight again, or we're gonna go up and over. So I'm gonna have her put her right leg back out straight. I'm gonna take her water bottle here, and I'm gonna put it right there almost behind her left foot, okay? She's gonna have to lift up that right leg, come all the way over, touch as far as she can to the side, and then back straight again. Again, watching the dip of her lower hips and her lower back. I don't want them dropping down to the floor. Keep it nice and straight. Core engaged. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now, we don't have to place something here. You can do it without it. But I know she's strong and she wants to be challenged. She told me before, they make this workout as hard as possible. So I put the water bottle there. So it's forcing her to make sure she gets that foot up and not knock the water over. And time. I'm gonna move the bottle over a little bit. Left leg now out to the back. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get that leg straight. So I don't want her to bend her knee just to get it up higher. I want the height of that leg and that foot coming up because of her butt. Get her over there a little bit. That's a good one. Get close.
You moved it.
10 seconds. I didn't move it. Oh, I didn't move it. I moved it over to the other side. Yes. 5 seconds. Come on, get it up. And time. All right. So now I'm gonna have her get back into position. Stop crying. Go. Back crying. Come on.
Stop crying.
I'm gonna have her bend her right leg and bring it up here. So bring it up to me back here. All right. Bend it. Up. There. From right here, this is her starting point. From here, she's gonna pulse, squeeze that right butt cheek, bring it up, that heel to the ceiling as high as she can. So up, back down. Yeah, that's it. So it's just gonna be a little bit of a pulse. So here we go, 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1, let's go. A little bit lower, and up, yep. Oh.
I don't like you like that.
Bring the knee down to the ground. Think about taking the knee down a little bit and then bringing the knee up. Try not to move that foot or the lower leg as much as possible, as little as possible. Come on, get up higher, it's dropping. Come on, get it up. Get it up. 3 seconds. Time, push it up. And here we go, ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep that heel up to the ceiling, come on. Heel up, bend it more, bend it more. There you go, up. There you go. Nice. Come on. Keep the heel up, keep the heel up. Bring it back towards you more. There you go. Up. Come on. Get the knee up. There we go. There we go.
You're going to steal my tomorrow.
Come on. Here we go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want her on her feet. Let's go. Come on up. Come on. Bring up. Here we go. We got side shuffles. Finished off. We got 1 minute. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Big step, little step. Big step, little step. Control that little step, guys. That band is going to want to bring that leg in. Control it. Fight it. Go slow. Good. Get back. Now, I see a lot of people on Instagram. I see a lot of celebrity trainers, fit trainers, popular trainers. I see other trainers that are around here that are locally famous. Come on! And they talk about the booty bands and how it's going to lift your butt and all this other stuff. It's a bunch of bullshit. No offense. Are they good? Are they great? They are. Are they great for your home? They are. They don't take up any space. They're really easy to store, put away, and you do get a great workout. But, speaking of butt, are they going to lift your butt? Are they going to add some size to your butt? Are they going to make it rounder? Are they going to make it perkier? No, they will not. Oops, sorry about the water. Come on, keep going. You got time. Do small yourself.
Thanks.
So like I was saying, are they going to do all that for your butt? No, they're not. Okay. Is Carmen burning calories? Is she sweating? Is she working the muscles? Yes, she is. But if you want to build a butt, if you want to make it grow, if you want to make it bigger, if you want to add some size, if you want to add some perkiness to it and some lift, you need to squat. You need to squat, and you're better off squatting heavy than with just little bitty 10-pound dumbbells or a little bitty 20-pound bar or some other BS like that. You need to squat heavy. Okay? You can go online, you can look up pictures and stuff, and you can see people, but I guarantee you, in all my years of experience, you want to grow your ass, you need to squat heavy. Okay? Is the other stuff good? Yes, it is good. I'm not saying it's not good. However, your primary focus when you want to grow your butt is you squat heavy. Okay? Now, you can do front squats, you can do back squats, you can do with dumbbells, you can do with barbells, sandbags. I don't give a shit, but you need to squat heavy. Okay? You need to squat heavy. This, all stuff that we're doing here, is good supplemental stuff. Stuff that you should add to the squat. Add to your deadlifts, things like that. But this, if you want to build your butt, should not be your primary focus. So, is it hard? Yes, it is very hard. Very, very difficult. But this should not be your focus. So, that being said, get your ass up and go squat. Alright? Alright. So, we'll do a little bit of abs to finish off the workout. Okay? Alright, so we're done. On your back. Yeah. I see we're done with the legs. Alright, so here we go. So we'll do a little bit of abs. Okay, we're going to finish off with some abs. Alright, you ready? There we go. Here we go. Hands at your ears. Okay, we're going to do my variation of a bicycle crunch. My variation of a bicycle crunch. So it's nice and slow. When we're talking about abs, it's always about quality over quantity. So we're going to go nice and slow. I'm going to start with both legs out straight, hands at her ears. Okay? When I tell her to, she's going to start, she's going to lift both legs up off the floor. She's going to hold them. She's going to go alternating right elbow to her left knee. Then everything is going to go flat. Her head and shoulders will go to the floor. The legs will go back out straight, an inch or two off the floor. And then she's going to go left elbow to her right knee. So it's a very slow and controlled bicycle crunch. All right? I do want her legs for as long as she can to keep them up off the floor. If she gets tired, she has to stress them down, that's fine too. But I want them up as long as she can. So that being said, you ready? We're going to go for 45 seconds. And here we go. Arms, elbows out, wide. Here we go. Legs up. All right, let's go. So all the way up and all the way back up straight. And the other side. Good. And you can do a variation of this. You can do one side at a time. That's fine. You can keep the legs on the ground the entire time. That's fine too. But I want nice and slow and controlled. You can do it fast. You can kind of crunch yourself up and go back and forth side to side for a good little burnout. But I think this is one of the harder ways to do it. 20 seconds. Come on, get those elbows and those knees. Come on. Another thing you don't want to see, which I like what she's doing right now, the knees are only going to about her belly button. She's trying to force her shoulders and her elbows to get up higher, and that's what we want to see. 5 seconds. Good. And time. All right, good. Okay, I want to have her roll her onto her side. So roll on your side. All right, and we're going to do some side leg raises. So we're going to work a little bit of the obliques. So she's going to start off on her side, but then I want her to roll about halfway. So she's going to be kind of like on her right butt cheek only. Her legs are going to be out straight. Over here straight. All right. And she's on her right elbow over here. So she's not straight up and down. She's not laying down flat. She's about halfway. From here, she's going to put her left hand right there to feel her abs and her obliques. Legs are straight. And from here, she's going to do a straight leg lift. So her legs are going to come up and right about there. Okay? If she can, I want her to point her toes up to the ceiling. And from there, up and down. We'll go 30 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So this up here is going to stay pretty still. The legs are the only thing that are going to be going up and down. Those legs straight, point those toes back. Good. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. Okay. Swivel around. For the left side now. So here we go. Ready? 3, 2. Get my swivel over here. Okay. And go. But I also want to make sure too when you're doing these that you don't fold yourself into a V. You still want to have our body nice and straight. You don't want to be folded up here. So get it out nice and straight. Point those toes back towards your face. Legs are nice and straight. Good. Control the lower body, upper body. Control your upper body. Go up. 10 seconds. Nice. And time. Okay, I'm going to have her do some side plank now. So, take your side, I don't care. This for your elbow? Alright. So here, we're going to go with some side plank now. We're going to do 2 exercises from the side. The first one we're just going to hold. The second one we're going to do is we're going to do some reach through. Alright? So here we go. So again, the body's nice and straight. I want to see nice and straight, not bend in like this. Here we go. Ready? Up and hold. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So her right elbow is under her right shoulder. Her left arm is up nice and straight. Straight line from her left hand all the way down to her shoulder. Her body is straight here. So you got all that weight on the outside of her right foot. And this right here is what's keeping her up. Perfect. 8 seconds. Same position when I say, when we go to the next exercise. And time. She's going to go up and she's going to hold. She's going to take that left hand, reach back as far as she can, and then come back up straight. Back and forth. So here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Up and go. She's going to rotate. We're still going to keep that right foot, the right outside of the right foot, nice and flat. Reach through as much as you can. Give her a little bit of incentive. I'll put my leg there. She can pull her hand on my legs. Oh, didn't get it. 10 seconds. Come on. 4 seconds. And time. Okay, now we go to the left side. Now the lifts up there. All right, so here we go. Left side up and hold, side plank. Nice and straight, get it nice and straight. All right, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go up. So again, left elbow is under her left shoulder. Nice straight line from her right fingers all the way down to the left shoulder, her left elbow. Body's nice and straight, hips are up nice and high. Halfway there. Ten seconds. Almost there, hang in there. And time. Take your second breath. Now we'll do those reach throughs. All right, we'll finish off. So here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go up. And let's go. Reach as far as you can. We want to make sure we reach as far as we can without picking up the foot here. So right now, the entire left side of her left foot is flat on the floor. When she rotates through, I want the left foot to still stay planted on that floor. And she twists through, rotating those hips as much as you can. 10 seconds. Come on, you got it, Carmen. Reach.
You got it, you got it.
3 seconds, come on. And, all right. So, a lot different than just doing some crunches, okay? When it comes to abs, always quality over quality. When it comes to building that ass, heavy squats, okay? Heavy squats. Now, you might say, well, I don't want to look like a guy, and I don't want to, I don't want to be all muscular, this and that. You don't eat like a guy, especially for the women. You don't eat like men. You're not going to grow that big, okay? Protein has a lot to do with it. Carbs has a lot to do with it. But I guarantee you, keep eating the way you're eating. Go and lift heavy with the legs. Go and do heavy squats, heavy leg extensions, heavy good mornings, heavy hamstring curls, heavy deadlifts. I guarantee you, if you keep that up and do that for a good solid month, a couple times a week, you're going to see a humongous difference in definition of your legs, and especially in your butt. Okay? Try it out. If you have questions about it, definitely message us, let us know. I can answer some more questions for you. If you want to talk about a meal plan, we can also help you out with that. Please message me. I do have people that are on my meal plans right now, even though they cannot work out, but they're still losing weight because they're sticking to their diet. So, that being said, guys, have a good night. Okay? Be safe. Be kind to others. All right? If you guys are going to go out there and you're going to protest and you want to let your voice be heard, that's great. It will make a difference, and it says a lot about you. Please, though, be smart. If you see other people that are doing stuff they shouldn't be doing, let people know, and let's get that stopped, all right? We want to make sure that we get this curfew over with. We want to make sure we get this whole coronavirus thing done with. We want to get these gyms back opened up, especially right here at Core Evolution. So, have a good night, guys. Be safe, be careful, all right? We'll see you tomorrow night, 6:30 again for Wednesday night boot camp. Have a good night, guys.